Blasts are seen in Tel Aviv on Friday night as sirens sound across Israel under barrages of Iranian missiles as Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei vows to inflict heavy blows. The Israel Defense Forces announced that the whole country is under fire from projectiles coming from Iran and Yemen. Several Israelis are wounded, according to the Israeli media. The attack is Iran's retaliation for a massive wave of Israeli airstrikes overnight, which hit over 200 targets. Anticipating this response, Israel had already developed reservists and warned its citizens to stay near protected areas and shelters. Israel's military confirmed on Friday its strikes targeted nuclear facilities at Isfahan and reportedly Fordo after previously dismantling the Natanz site. The Israeli strikes also killed several of Iran's top military leaders, including its chief of staff and senior figures in the Revolutionary Guard. European leaders are calling for immediate de-escalation, but US President Donald Trump called the initial Israeli strikes excellent and warned more is to come. Iran has called for an emergency UN Security Council meeting. With Israel sealing off the West Bank and Iran restricting internet access, the region remains on high alert for further escalation. After military attacks between Israel and Iran overnight, European leaders are voicing alarm and calling for immediate de-escalation. On the other hand, US President Donald Trump made further warnings and threats to Tehran to make the nuclear deal, saying that there is still time to end this slaughter before there is nothing left. Trump said his country makes the most lethal military equipment and that Israel has a lot of it, with much more to come. On Friday, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer urged all parties to step back while his Dutch counterpart Dick Schoof said de-escalation is necessary. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz convened his security cabinet, warning of the threat posed by Iran's nuclear program and vowing to use diplomatic means. From Brussels, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen called the news deeply alarming and urged maximum restraint. France, Finland and Ireland echoed calls to end the cycle of violence and return to diplomacy. Meanwhile, thousands of Iranians took the streets in the capital to protest the attacks, demanding revenge and chanting slogans against Israel and the United States. The crisis erupts just 2 days before G7 leaders meet in Canada, where it's now expected to top the agenda.
Israel's Mossad intelligence agency carried out a multi-pronged covert operation deep inside Iran, using advanced systems and explosive drones to strike multiple targets overnight, sources told Euronews. Mossad deployed systems equipped with precision-guided weaponry deep inside Iranian territory, a source from Israeli intelligence told Euronews on condition of anonymity. These systems were activated as the Israeli military offensive began, launching precision-guided missiles at pre-selected targets. In a separate operation, Mossad secretly installed strike systems designed to neutralize Iranian air defenses that, according to Israel, posed a threat to its fighter jets. A third operation was mounted in which Mossad established a base for launching explosive drones deep inside Iran. During the attack, these drones were launched from that base towards a nearby military installation.
It's chaos for international air travelers as the military escalation between Iran and Israel prompted multiple airspace closures and dozens of flight cancellations. Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion airport has been shut down until further notice. Israel's flag carrier El Al Airlines has suspended all flights to and from the country, adding that it was moving some of its planes abroad. Other major carriers, including Air France, Emirates, Lufthansa, United and Delta, have cancelled flights to the region. Iran too halted all inbound and outbound traffic from its Imam Khomeini International Airport. Jordan, Iran, Israel and Iraq all closed their airspace. Thousands of travelers have been diverted to other destinations through Egypt and Saudi Arabia or north via Turkey, Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan. Over 25 flights carrying more than 2,000 passengers have been diverted to Cyprus. Authorities in European countries like the UK, Italy, Spain and France are advising against all travel to Iran.